Neva Know.
The main thing that's happened in the last couple of weeks is you put an album out, you finally got a response from fans. We saw the reception as far as like the charts on Spotify and Billboard and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So do you want to give us the rundown?
Yeah, I mean, it was it was kind of exactly what the doctor ordered, you know? We were, you know, there's no exact time, it's just kind of like a knowing, like I was ready to do it and ready to let it fly, and I just gotta tip my hat to the fans for staying patient, staying with us, and that was the strongest reaction I've ever gotten. And I knew that, you know, you can't know for sure because you never know, but you know, we were so kind of normalized to this sound I'd been working on, and just so ready to share it with other people. But it's an interesting point about divine timing and like that understanding is just like, when you know kind of thing, like if you're trusting, like I never really picked a date or anything, it's just kind of like, even the whole concept of the trilogy and the highs, the lows, and in between, all that came, what I would consider like, you know, the wee hours of the night, like this was late in the process where like all of it came to fruition. I was just kind of making all this music and I knew I liked it, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, I want to do it this way, and you know, this amount of songs, and like now I had this whole trilogy idea, and because I had my head down, making so many ideas and songs, that it feels feasible and doable, and it makes a lot of sense, and it was nice to, honestly, internally, it was nice to watch it all unfold and kind of go our way, and also just a tip of the cap to like, you know, the ideologies that we talk about in regards to just trusting the timing and trusting your gut instincts, because I feel like I made some of my favorite songs in the last 2 months.
Yeah, I mean, answer me this: would you have been able to come to that conclusion or done this type of project if you were signed to a record label?
Absolutely not.
Because of the deadlines.
Yeah, I mean, I would have had to turn the album in. Yeah,
a year ago.
I would have to turn the album in fucking 7 months ago, and I literally made the chunk of this album in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, you got to understand, this is a trilogy. I have a bunch of songs like for the other albums too. So, you know, I was just making so much music, and I mean, I was making music. I made Still Works, which is the best performing song out of the new ones that weren't leaked. It's the best performing song right now. I made that 7 days before I turned the album in. I started it. I got that beat. I just had an idea, made the whole thing, started it, heard the beat for the first time 6-7 days out. Turned it in. I loved the song, turned it in. It's probably the only one I didn't have any time to like live with it all. As I'm living with the album and like, you know, it's uploaded for 4 or 5 weeks before it comes out, I'm like, fuck, I want to change something. So I'm literally like, we're in Austin, like the album's coming out in 9 days, and I'm like changing shit on the music.
It's Kanye status right there.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of doing my own version of that, but Ditto as a partner has been great. Shout out Chris Mooney, who really like kind of heard me out. My conversations with labels and companies is pretty interesting because I'm not really having normal conversations that they have with artists at all, coming from a managerial side, business side, and he's the only one that like just like, yep, I get it, I hear what you're talking about, I think I can help you, we'll be a part, and blah blah blah. So Ditto really helped us, because I wouldn't have been able to do even the upload and the iTunes thing we did, and the whole, you know, rollout that seemed very very well thought out for not a logistics company. Ditto was a big part of like helping us execute our ideas on the fly. So yeah, shout out to the fans, man. We got our #1 moment in the sense of like we were first week on Spotify, solely because we focused on Apple and iTunes, and then Spotify we didn't focus on, but we got that midweek #1 in regards to just new, I think it was
debut albums,
yeah,
for that weekend or that week.
Yeah, I don't even know, you know, I'm not even in that game and know the numbers, but it was nice to get those as a brand new artist, because obviously to y'all I'm not a brand new artist, but as Mike, yes. So proud of the group, proud of myself, proud of the fans. I'm proud of Mr. Steve. But proud of the execution. There's a lot to be proud of, but you know, at the same time, there's it's just another day, you know, when you're doing, you know, we definitely sent it for a few weeks and had ourselves a bit of a celebration, but did it really feel much different than how we were living?
Nope.
You know?
Yep.
Doing the same thing and you know, there's a lesson in that.